Muy bien, gracias Lulu por la oportunidad, es un gusto. De hecho, yo quisiera hablarte sobre una película bastante interesante, curiosa para muchos, que se llama Rumble Street. Yo quiero preguntarte sobre cómo usted ve la adolescencia en esta historia, cómo la percibes, qué es lo diferente que se ven en otras películas.
What is your perception of adolescence talking about the movie Rumble Streets? And of course, the way that this movie talks about the subject.
Wow, that's so crazy that you ask about it. Rumble strips. People don't usually ask about that, so that's so nice to hear. I'm so happy that you know it. Rumble strips. I think in that one, honestly, it was really realistic. It was really almost a documentary of our life as those children at that age, traveling cross country, living with their crazy mom, living in this little crazy RV, and really kind of showing like what kids are really into, what actually bothers a kid. Maybe not that you're really smoking or anything, but are you present with the kids? That is really what you can feel. And those kids just wanted true bonding, with their mom. They just want time with their mom. And kind of how important that bond is between these two sisters and the three of them.
Ella empezó en la adolescencia en este sentido de Rumble Street, por lo cual es bueno. Ahora sigue el tema, lo que es más bien no solo familiar, sino en el tema de los estudios, algo más diferente, luchar por los sueños. Quisiera preguntarte cómo de pronto alguna experiencia que nos pueda comentar de esta historia, porque créanme que esta historia es una película que se ha visto no solo en Europa, sino en algunos foros de Latinoamérica y distintas partes.
I really need to go to the site that Jhon enters because he told me that he watched Halfway to Zen in a forum. I really need to watch it and not only with the translator because, yes, you were talking about, and it's crazy because we know about that this journey of movies is a family journey. And later, after the Rumble Streets and the adolescence, you were on Halfway to Zen. This movie is really getting great reviews here in the forums. So, yeah, crazy. I don't want to translate, I want to watch it. So tell us more about
it. Thank you. I think Halfway to Zen for us, we really felt confident in what we were doing by that time. We really felt like we liked the theme of these family dramas and realistic things that people experience and very real characters. And so I always kind of hope that people like the characters that we have that are very weird people, but very relatable and very realistic. And no one is a flat character. People are, grumpy and assholes, but they're also these people who have been hurt, and you understand how they want to be loved and how they know how to love. So I hope that's what people like or enjoy about it.
Being relatable. Like I can relate with that.
In the weird ways, being complex as a human. Yeah.
Okay, I will translate that. Jhon, prometí no traducir la anterior, pero sí esta. Dice que tal vez siente que la gente se está asociando con esta película porque todos muestran que las familias son extrañas. Que digamos que las familias pueden haber incluso, digamos, como bromas pesadas o todo, pero se pueden relacionar con esos personajes. Le dije que es una locura porque la película se está viendo en forums acá, que yo quiero estar en esos forums y quiero verla, y tú le dijiste que está muy bien recibida, ¿cierto?
Sí, muy bien recibida. It's good, it's good. Hay también otra producción que se llama The Hatred. Bueno, esta historia es más distinta porque allá empezó el terror en ello, y bueno, más adelante tendrá mucho más roles de terror, pero quisiera preguntarte, ¿qué otro rol de la historia le gustaría a ella interpretar? No sé, en la historia mala o en la historia buena referente a eso, y cómo fue su recibimiento en el género del terror.
¿Personaje histórico?
Sí, del siglo XIX, XX, lo que es.
Y te felicito, la pronunciaste bien. Okay, I'm congratulating Jhon because he's improving on English. Yeah, The Hatred. Finally, you that's like entering in the genre that we love on the channel, that is terror horror. But he also asked you about what historical character figure do you want to portray?
All of us in the movie, or me and myself, or my sister?
Oh, that's a great question. I will ask John. John, que si en la película o ella y la hermana, o en general, lo que tú
Both?
digas, lo que ella quieras. Both, feel free.
Gracias. So it was really, this one was that first, it was kind of, our horror baby. It was our little demon baby. And it was really exciting because Toby was working on a project at the moment. I think she was very busy, and I think I had just left for college, or I was about to. And Zelda and Jhon really wanted to kind of give this horror thing a go. It was something that we'd always been curious about since Rumble Strips. Actually, that one, we were supposed to die, the kids, Zelda and I, but our parents couldn't commit to it. They talked to each other one day and then Toby said, "Oh, neither can I." Okay, thank goodness. And it was going to be a ghost story. And so there was always that desire to get into horror. We met other horror filmmakers at film festivals, so we were very curious about it. And this one, it was just kind of this time to experiment together in this little group. And it was just so much fun. It was such a great medium. The horror community is the best. They're all so supportive and the most kind people. For the people who love the most fucked up, gory stuff, they're the most kind and supportive, and they're always there every year, and they always are checking on what you're doing. So, and we realize we can still do things like drama and romance and comedy in horror, but with that magical element, there's so much more grace, so much more you can do with it. So just that theme, once we jumped into it, after we'd already been wanting to try it, we just wanted to stick with it. It was just perfect. And for the kind of character or representative in the hatred, I think we just really wanted this badass kid. We knew that it was Zelda and Jhon who were running kind of the show mostly, and we wanted to have this kid run it. There's a grown adult man and his little daughter. It's going to be way better if this kid is the one who's the fucking boss of the show, running it, and kind of dark and wicked. And Zelda has this great slim kind of feature to her, but kind of haunting as well. And so I think they just really ran with that. And it was super fun to have this kid be the boss. And it's kind of similar to now our recent movie with Hellbender that people ask about. And same thing with Where the Devil Roams. Thanks.
I like I was saying, I don't only want to be a translator. I haven't watched Hellbender, but I was reading every review, and luckily, Jhon and myself, we are fulfilling our dream, not only having the channel. We now work on horror movie festivals here in Latin America, and yes, we are the kindest. We are the kindest people. The horror fans we are not monsters. And we want to talk about, and please keep doing more for the genre, because I know that when I watch later Hellbender, I will be blown, because everything I am seeing get me mesmerized. But I know Jhon got questions. Jhon, pregúntale por favor por Hellbender. Por favor, por favor, por favor.
Tú me complementas. Hellbender para mí es... es tremendísima. O sea,
mira, aguanta mostrar el video de Watch Mojo, pues no sé si YouTube nos moleste, ¿no?
No, pero cualquier cosa, pregúntale si lo ha visto, y también pregúntale cómo es de pronto en un terror ocultista. ¿Qué opinas sobre que es la más aclamada también?
Yes, I need to ask that, because I don't know if it is possible. I don't know a lot about laws, but do you see that the movie appeared on the best horror movies in Watch Mojo?
On Watch Mojo, Hellbender?
Yes, that's the place where
I did, and that was just crazy for us. When we see things like that.
You haven't seen that the part of the video?
No, not the part of a video that says. No, I have seen it where they mention us on Watch Mojo. Yeah, no, we were like, is this a prank? Is that real? It shocks us every time. We get love from everyone, but it's such a whole different world for them to be so kind and to invite us. We feel like it's too much love. We're already getting so much love from other people who love horror movies like us that it doesn't feel real when big names like that also give you love. It's kind of crazy.
No, and I'm happy because I was talking to John, and I will translate that part to John because I remember watching that top. I'm happy because we interview with the great David Howard with Our the Clown, Terrifier. But when John told me that we are going to interview you, I was like, wait. And I need to ask you, you are the one that get that creepy scene in Hellbender on the screen? And
on the screen, yes. Inside. Yeah, I don't want to give too much away, but yeah.
No, and
you know what? Oh, sorry,
yes.
go.
No, go, you, please.
No, it was just because it really helped. It was really the definition of method acting. Because we always shoot in really like cold places. And so it was a very wet night in a dark, really real wet, old, dirty cave, raining and wet and freezing cold. And I was sleeping in my tent every night because of COVID. I was sleeping separate from my family during Hellbender. And so when I ran back, there was only like a coin shower. You put in the coin and I hit it and it was only cold, but I forgot to ask for coins too first time. So I finished shooting, ran back. I need the car keys to get the coins to go do the shower. And then the shower was like muy frío and I was dying. And that was really the method acting, is we just shoot in crazy places that really make you feel for that person, for that role.
Yes, and John also was asking that why the interest in the occult, and I want to add something more because I know that the movie also deals with one of my patients that is metal. So there are what bands, because for me, this is a must see because I feel that this movie really deals with the. I love bands with female leaders, and really is with the occult, with the weekend. Oh, tell me more. I know you were a metalhead. Tell me more.
Okay, so more about metal. Yeah, Jhon and Toby just really raised us on rock and roll. So my dad was in a punk rock band when I was a little kid. Before I was born, he was always in a rock band. When he was a teenager, he had a mohawk, all that kind of stuff. And so he just raised on us on that. Like one of my first albums was like a Green Day album, and we grew up just listening to Black Flag all the time and System of a Down. We would go to soccer games every day and listen to System of a Down, Chop Suey, and all the other songs. Jump, he just really raised us on that. AC/DC all the time, and so all these kind of old rock genres he raised us on. And that was what we talked to. If we weren't talking on the long drives that we did to soccer or to go film, we were listening to rock and roll. And then Jhon and I had a little band when I was a kid. They would just let me, as some silly little kid, I was really into poetry, and they would let me sing like one or two songs before my dad's band would go on, and my dad would just play. But I don't know, as a kid, I didn't want to practice anything. I didn't want to rehearse. So I would just make up lyrics right then and just sing little kid poems, like speaking poetry, yeah, and curse words in it. I love the stars, the fucking stars, And then Zelda came up and she started wanting to do her own music. And then eventually that became the band Hellbender. And then that became the band and the movie together.
That's very punk of you to use.
Thank you.
No, and you get me prepared because I got a little cold, but today there will be like a little concert in my city, so I need to go. And yeah, this metal. I will translate. Jhon. Yes. Jhon, tengo que preguntarte, ¿qué más películas de ese top nosotros ya cubrimos? Porque para mí es para nosotros eso, sabes que es un privilegio tenerla a ella. Obviamente ya le dije que estuvo Art the Clown. Y Jhon, esa escena de método, había mucho frío. Esa escena, sí es ella, la del grito, que las
Eh,
duchas eran con monedas, porque tú sabes que eso fue en el COVID. Tú sabes que la historia es que esta película fue la que hizo una familia en pleno COVID. ¿Quieres decir algo más? No sé, es que estoy emocionadísimo.
no, habla, sí, no, yo la verdad cuando vi la película y yo se la pasé de una vez, al grupo de Jhon Jatenjor, es que es increíble, es que la película no solo habla sobre la historia del metal en cierta parte, sino también en cómo se maneja la tensión, el horror, y en lo cual pues es increíble. Y además, yo cuando veo que estás en una nueva producción y que es tanto similar, esto es increíble. No, yo la verdad felicitarte y pues te quería preguntar qué otros personajes le pues, gustaría interpretar del terror, sería bueno.
I envy John because he was Hellbender, but mostly that know what projects what came ahead. It's really great to know that all the reviews that I had read of the movie in a lot of pages talk about how are real, because I think in that thought of Watch Mojo is the
Mhm.
movie with the lowest budget. We know that, and all the reviews are this movie was made by a family on COVID. How the hell they managed to do one of the most scariest movies of the year? Like it was like a family project. I need to do those family projects. So yeah, what came, what will come in the future? But tell us more about it, because I love it, and I'm remembering that thought. I was telling John, tell me more, because we need to get more about these movies. But no, it's really, you deserve all the praise. Really, you deserve it.
Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Too much sweetness. um, yeah, for the next future, I mean, we actually just finished filming our last movie. Or not our last, but our most recent movie. And that one's going to be called Fairy. I'll let you guess what it's about. I won't give you any clues. But we just finished filming it. We shot it in about 2 to 3 weeks. It was the fastest we ever shot anything. And I'm sure we'll tidy up still some extra filming after. But my parents are off working on some other movies right now. They're about to come visit me here in Scotland, and we're going to go up to England to 2 cities to go to 2 film festivals up there. And so they're about to kind of come, and we're going to travel the film festival circuit again together. And then we've talked about making another movie out in Scotland where I'm living. Possibly that would be kind of very metal themed movie. I think that you would really like the theme talking about the metal. There's a potential buzz cut that one of us will be getting, or a shaved head, but I won't say who's going to have it. So yeah, we've been working on the next one, but Fairy is a really fun one. We shot it again up in New York. And we had to do a couple other shots in other countries and stuff to film it as well. But this one is going to be a really small crew. I think 7 or 8 people. Some of our closest friends that we've known, like my godfather, my sister's boyfriend. Just super excited to finish that next one. And I think we have another one also in the works right when my parents get back. But we're sticking with horror.
If Fairy gets premiered here in Latin America, it will be called Ada.
Oh, really? Ada?
Ada is the fairy in Latino. So it will be a beautiful name, because we don't got there. I don't know any movie called Ada. There is a really famous movie called Veneno para las Hadas. Venom for the fairies I think is the most important horror movie in Mexico. But I never knew a movie called Fairy Ada, so it will be a beautiful
great name. Perfect.
Yes, perfect. No, pues John, no es secreto, la próxima película se llama Ada. Se grabó muy poco tiempo, con un digamos que más presupuesto, pero es más íntima, ¿no? Ya te imaginarás de qué viene, ¿no? Y se están grabando otra, John, que también va en el universo del metal, e incluso otro personaje, no puede decir nombres. Alguien de la familia se rapa la cabeza, no sabemos qué, pero siguen en ese mundo extraño o sea, van a seguir haciendo terror. No te digo todo.
La próxima producción no es Where the Devil Roams.
It has something to do with Where the Devil Roams, or there is another production.
Not related, not at all.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not related. No, nah, John, nah. No.
Its own demon.
Wait. ¿Qué parte de la demonología se va a explorar?
Oh, great question. What part of demonology do you want to explore?
Honestly, we just really like it all. To be honest, Toby is really, she was a big Shakespeare fan. So she grew up having us study Shakespeare when we were homeschooled for a year during Rumble Strips, the first movie. And then Jhon has that rock and roll side, and he also studied comparative religion. So he's really into religion and history. And like we had talked about in our recent movie, Where the Devil Roams, the Gnostics, and kind of, things similar to Satanism. So we're kind of interested in all of the realms. I think we're definitely, though, interested in areas that are less common than maybe like just a regular devil, but maybe something niche, like our own interpretations of these themes. Or like in Hellbender, that was never a thing. We never wanted to call them witches, and we don't think of them as witches, but I think we said witches once in the movie to kind of make it comparable so people could understand it was similar to that. But in Hellbender, we made up our own beasts, and I think in these other things, we want to use concepts like some kind of monster, whether it's feminine or masculine or something you can see or can't, some things that are comprehensible, but make them completely our own, like Hellbender, really making our own mythology and maybe using old stories to influence us, like kind of following old themes of like how these devils have risen and fallen, things like that, but make our own story behind it.
No, and I love it because I know that the United Kingdom is like you are like your own school of fall horror. I mean, the best fall horror is right there. And I'm asking a favor to Jhon. I really want you. I hope there is like la translated version of Veneno para las Hadas, because it's crazy. That movie, they deal with Satanism and witches, but it's crazy because the premise is really scary, and it's a masterpiece, by the way. What will happen if two children play to be witches, and they believe it that they're witches? So it's a really complicated movie because deals with the innocence, and so how a little girl thinks that she's a witch. Oh my god! And I really want to recommend it because I feel that Hellbender is in the same vein. The movies that will become cult classics. I know it.
What is the name of it again?
I don't know it in English. I hope it's Veneno para las Hadas. I think will be Venom for the poison. Digo, Venom for the fairies. But Steven Wilson, the musician, got a song about that movie. So it's really a cult classic. Yes,
okay. I'll watch it.
Yes, I hope Jhon can find it because I feel it happens the same. Hellbender is like Veneno para las Hadas. They always mention it on forums. So feel great.
Oh, I'll take it. That's awesome.
Yes, Jhon, si la consiguen. Yes.
And you said The Innocents too. Is funny you talked about that. That's my current favorite horror movie, I think right now, is The Innocents with TS at the end. You know it? I think it's Scandinavian, Swedish, or Norwegian. I think it's...
Yes, I think it's I don't know, there's screen, algo así. I'm sad because I work in like I was telling you, Jhon and myself, we were on horror movie festivals. I remember that I left my USB on the house of the people that directs the festival, and they told me, Andres, we wanna share you The Innocents. It's a masterpiece. Go watch it. Guess what happened? COVID strike. So I never recovered. Yes, I later recovered the USB, but the movie wasn't there. So I was like, I waited like 2 years.
Oh,
I know and it's
so
great.
Good.
Yes, and it's great because Yes, we're mentioning it. Cult classics, The Innocents, Veneno para las Hadas, and Hellbender. Feel great because you know that movie is in the same list and it's and embrace it, embrace it. It's really great.
Yeah, such a great children in horror. Oh my goodness, so good. Yeah. Anyways, love that
No,
movie.
I will tell you, John nos está recomendando una película que debo ver, creo que la has visto, Los Inocentes, The Innocents. La Noruega, la Noruega. They told me that movie got, no spoilers of course, one of the most gruesome scenes, no? Like the scene with the dog. I won't tell anything.
Yeah, I won't say anything.
Address.
I
Go
say
watch the
silencio.
scene of the dog. Yes, I was. Okay.
Oh, yo quisiera por último, bueno, cómo está definiendo en una palabra todo este trabajo que se ha hecho, la experiencia? Y bueno, un saludo para Colombia, todo, porque la verdad es un gusto.
Oh, that's beautiful. As a final, try to define this ride, this crazy ride, with one word. And send a big hi to wherever you want, to Colombia, to the channel, because, yeah, it's really an honor to have you here.
Oh, thank you. So, in one word, the challenge or like definition of all of this. Oh, great question. I would choose inspiring. Is it inspirante? Like or inspiriendo? How do you say that?
In Latino, it's really it will be like inspiracional.
Oh, okay.
And it's really I don't like the Spanish version.
No, it makes sense. I speak French, so I sometimes choose French by accident more than my Spanish, but I would choose that just because each movie we want to go to the next one. Each movie kind of inspires us, making it. Each person that we have in it, old and new people. And then when our friends and horror fans see it also, all of those things together, they just inspire us to make the next one just better. And, they want more family connection, or they want more dark, or they want more humor. They want more mythology. It just inspires us, each one, for the next movie. We always just want to do the next.
Inspiracional.
Wow.
Y que obviamente que ellos se nutren de todo lo que digan los amigos, los fans, porque ellos generalmente son los que están construyendo las historias, o sea, como que queremos más esto, más esto. Yo creo que lo que queremos es más horror, lo que tú dijiste, oculto, ¿no? Y demonios, ¿no?
Sí. Oh.
We want more occultism, metal and demons, please.
I'll remember that. I'll take that request.
Give me those.
And demons.
Ay, qué felicidad.
Bravo.
No, thank you guys so much. Thank you for having me. I love your questions.
Oh, thank you.
That's the first time I've ever been asked that question. So I love a great new question, and about Hellbender and the hatred. But you get big points for not Hellbender, for the Rumble Strips. Not many people know Rumble Strips and ask about it and have seen it. So it was so sweet that you asked about it.
1, 2, and I see. Yeah. 1, 2, and it's cool.
How do you say it in English? But we both got.
These? Dimples.
Dimples. We got both.
Yeah, like the lights, yeah, and pulls, yeah, dimples. Yeah, do we all have dimples? 1, 2, 3, or just us? Do you, Jhon?
Jhon, si tienes esto, huequillos. No, we call it
close though. But you have the nice red cheeks.
Yes, Jhon, que tienes you got nice red what? Tell it to Jhon.
Cheeks.
Nice red.
Cheeks.
Jhon, que tienes buenas mejillas. Cachetes.
Thank you.
We call it cachetes here, and we call it huequillo. Jhon, ¿lo llamamos huequillo? No, ¿cómo lo llamamos acá?
Hoyuelos.
Hoyuelos. We call it hoyuelos. But I love more dimples. No.
Dile que se sonrojan demonio. Se sonrojan en Blender.
Well, when I was a baby, I had a lot of here, a lot of like, and I would always drink, milk, and it would come down and catch in here like fat dimples, and I would like make cheese from the milk that comes down. And my parents would, because I was a fat baby, and they would, come to kiss me, and they, what is that? It's like, oh, it's the milk, it's the leches. Now, now it's cheese.
Queso. Es que ella de pequeña era un poquito más gordita y que ella al beber leche, ella como era consistentita acá, se le hacía el queso.
Oh,
Solo diré eso.
Bluchos in demons.
Yeah. So when I think of these, I think these are these when I was a baby.
That's a great anecdote.
Antes de terminar, pregúntale cuál es su álbum de metal favorito, su álbum de metal.
Oh, yes. Great question. What's your favorite metal or rock or punk album or band before we end this interview?
Ooh, great question.
Because we also interview musicians and we got great musicians here.
Oh, wicked. Oh, okay. Let me try to think of a great metal band or just rock band that I love. Well, let's see. There's a lot. There's one that I was really into lately. What's their name? I just was listening to them.
The song.
The artist is The Alchemist.
That's it.
Do you know them?
I heard of, but I need to check it more.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're really common, but the album that I like is called. I like them a lot, but I love just classics, honestly. Like System of a Down is honestly my favorite, but the Alchemist one the album that I listen to a lot right now is called. Let's see, what is the name? The album.
I will search it in my Spotify.
Yeah, let me go to that. It's called Israeli Salad. It looks like this.
Ooh.
I will search it.
Pretty cool. Yeah, Israeli Salad.
Okay. Yes, I wanna. And today I will go if my flu allows. I will go to a concert to a small band called Cunaguaro, but they got a really cool music video. In fact, it's about witches. So I will ask Jhon to share it. Jhon, te va a pasar el video de profusión de Cunaguaro para que te lo pase. I think I will go to that concert here today.
Oh, cool. Where are you two living right now? Where are you based?
Live in Cúcuta. It's a small city in the border with Venezuela. We don't live in Bogotá because you always, and it's crazy, because Bogotá always got the greatest gifts because, it's the capital, and Medellin. Cúcuta, small city, but there are no other channels, YouTube channels like this, because people sometimes think, they're from Bogotá. In fact, one day they thought, they're from Los Angeles. No, we are from a small city in the border with Venezuela. Yeah,
I've never been, but I'd love to go. The closest I have been is Curacao. The island I went there for like scuba diving. But I really want to. What was I going to say? I really want to go over there. But I plan to try to move to Mexico City. My boyfriend's family is from Mexico. So when I finish my master's here or doctorate, I don't know. We'll see. If I don't fail out, if they let me stay, then we want to go down to move to Mexico City. So hopefully my Spanish will be much better then.
Two things about Mexico. Hopefully you can meet our friend Cesar. He's on part of the channel.
Cool.
He is a really good enthusiast from horror. Hopefully you go to Mexico and you watch Veneno para las Hadas and understand why they love it. And 3, hopefully the festivals in which Jhon and myself work get bigger, so you can even go to the festivals with your family.
I'd love to come anyways, big or small, of course.
Jhon, ojalá sea nominar algún festival acá, sea para México, solo diré eso.
Dice, yo necesito practicar o practicando más español.
Bien, lo dices bien.
I understand better though. My speaking bad grammar.
Vas
No,
bien.
hablas bien. Vas bien, vas bien.
Gracias.
Y John,
Oh.
has mejorado tu inglés también. John is
Thank you.
improving also his English, so John, kudos.
Better than mine. It's really good.
Lulu, gracias por la oportunidad, muchas gracias y bueno, esperamos todo lo mejor de los proyectos. Good job.
Oh, of
Good
course.
job,
No,
man.
thank you so much.
Oh,
No, thank you. Thanks to you. Bye
Yeah,
bye.
so great meeting you two.
great weekend. Bye
Now
bye.
I know you
Weekend.
two before online.
Yes.
All right.
Bye bye.
You guys have a great night.
Good
Thank
night.
you. Also too.
Thank you. Bye
Thank you
bye.
so much.